I've always been the type of person who likes to have everything planned out. You know the type, I pack early, I double check every flight, and I try to be at the airport hours ahead. It just makes me feel in control, and who doesn't want that when you're about to board a plane to the other side of the world, right? But let me tell you, no matter how much you plan, life can still throw you a curveball. It was one of those long-haul flights, you know, the ones that make you feel like you're going to be on a plane forever. I was heading from New York to Bali for a long-awaited vacation. I'd been saving up for months and had the entire itinerary mapped out, spa days, beach lounging, the works. It was my dream trip and I couldn't wait to start this adventure. So I land in Amsterdam for my connecting flight feeling pretty good. The first flight had been a breeze, no delays, no issues. I had a couple of hours between flights, so I grabbed a coffee, walked around, checked the boards. Everything seemed fine, right? But then, the flight I was supposed to be on? It was delayed. No big deal, I thought. Airports do that all the time. We'll still get there. I'll still make it to Bali. Just a little more time to relax. Except, as the minutes ticked by, that little delay turned into a full-blown catastrophe. I realized a little too late that I wouldn't make my connection. And suddenly, the airport didn't feel like a haven of convenience anymore. It felt like a maze of confusion. Panic set in. I rushed to the counter. The next flight? Fully booked. The one after that? Also full. And now I was stuck in Amsterdam with no immediate solution. It was one of those moments where everything felt out of my control and I didn't know what to do next. I called my mom. The "I'm okay" speech turned into "I'm stuck in Amsterdam and I might miss my dream vacation." She didn't know how to help. I was alone in this mess. And then, in the middle of all that chaos, I remembered something I'd signed up for a few months ago: travel insurance. I had almost forgotten about it. It wasn't something I even thought I needed, but it had been there like a safety net, tucked away in my travel plans. So, I reached out to the company. I was skeptical at first. I mean, insurance is one of those things you rarely think about until you need it. But when you do need it, oh boy, it's a lifesaver. They were able to quickly rebook me on the next available flight, no extra charges. They even sorted out my hotel for the night, which I thought would be an insane cost. Instead, I had a comfortable bed to sleep in while I waited for the next flight. Honestly, without that travel insurance, I don't know what I would have done. I was on the verge of losing it completely, but knowing I was covered gave me that peace of mind that I didn't even know I needed. I went from freaking out to breathing easy. And here's the kicker, I actually made it to Bali the next day, just a bit delayed, but all I had to do was show up at the gate, and everything was sorted. It was like nothing had happened, except for the fact that I had this amazing support to rely on in my worst moment. I know we all hear about the what-ifs of travel, but honestly, I never thought I'd experience one. I always believed I could just handle it, you know? But the reality is, sometimes you need more than just your own planning and optimism. You need a backup. Here's the thing. If you're like me and you always plan everything down to the last detail, it's easy to think you'll never need something like travel insurance. But trust me, when life throws you a curveball, when you miss a flight, or your luggage goes MIA, or something unexpected happens, you'll be so glad you have that safety net. I've used Aura's Insure a few times now, and it's honestly become a personal travel hack for me. It's like this quiet little superhero in the background of all my trips. It's not glamorous, but it's one of those things that, if you have it, you'll be incredibly grateful for when the unexpected happens. So, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just sharing what worked for me, because I've been there. That panic, the stress, the what now feeling. If you're traveling anytime soon, or even if you just want to be prepared, check it out. It's one of those things you won't regret having, and when something goes wrong, you'll know you're covered. Trust me, I never travel without it now.